Hello and good morning, yogis. So I've had a lot of calls for a short morning practice, and a lot of people are maybe enjoying the 40 or 50-minute practices, but it's not realistic in their daily routine. So I'm offering, I'm not exactly sure how long this is going to be, but kind of what I might do if I had to squeeze a practice in, maybe before breakfast, before the day gets rolling with kids around, whatever you have going on in your home these days. So let's come into a comfortable seated position and root quietly, evenly through the sits bones. Bring the hands gently to the knees with the thighs. Just taking a moment to center. And some deep breaths in through the body, nice and slow. Follow your breath. Notice the state of your body and mind this morning. One more deep, full body breath. And then inhale, let's open the shoulders as we lift into the heart. Pull the hands up overhead. Reach through the fingertips, palms together, and then exhale, let the hands sink down to the heart. And a deep breath into Om. Inhale, lift the fingers back up. And turn the palms away. Imagine opening a light between the hands. Light surrounds your body. The chin sinks down. Clear your space. Let's pull the hands back up overhead. We're just going to get moving today, taking the hands down in front. Take a few cat-cows to release the spine. So fingers spread wide, wrist creases under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and then inhale, grow to the heart. So maybe this is a very small motion as you're just waking up, and then exhale, drop the head and tail, draw the navel back, sinking the motion to your breath. Start small, start appropriate to your morning spine. One more good slow breath. Finding center. Let's take the palms forward, one palm's length. Fingers still spread wide. Feel your knuckles. We'll rock forward, tuck the toes, and press the mat away as we lift the hips into downward dog. Length through the spine. Externally rotate the upper arm space through the shoulders, connecting to the earth through all 4 points of contact. A little softness to the elbows. And let's rise up now on the toes. Still length through the spine, reaching back through the hips, and take a little bend to the knees. Maybe a little bit deeper. So we're opening the toes here, and eventually we're going to bring the knees all the way down to the floor and sink the tailbone back to the heels. So, if that's too much for your toes, point the toes back at this point. If this is okay, we'll take the brow down, continue to press gently to the palms, opening space through those toes. And then lift into the heart, dive it forward and rise. Cobra pose. So I'm a little warmed up already today. Maybe your cobra is a lot lower to the floor. That's fine. Be where you are. One more deep breath in. We'll tuck the toes, float the hips back, down dog. Taking the right toes, right foot up and back. We'll square the hips to the floor and circle the ankle and wiggle out the toes. Keep that space between the shoulders. Keep it quiet to the elbows. And then stacking the right hip over the left, taking a nice hip opener just to your edge. And then maybe drawing some circles with the knee. Bring some space. Stretching back through the right toes, take a look forward and a step up. A high lunge position. I like to twist out here. Take the left hand down, right fingers rise and open to your edge, and then maybe a few shoulder openers. Just a good way to wake up the body. And then we'll square forward. Sweep the fingers all the way up to stand. Turn the pinkies in a little bit, open space between the shoulders. Dropping that left hand down the back. Pull the left elbow over to the right. And open, dropping the left heel down. Warrior two. Hold here. Don't let those hips clench. Make sure they're nice and open. Gaze out over the right middle finger. Steady the breath. Even just 5 breaths in a yoga position can make a lot of difference. The beginning of your day. Turn that right palm up and lift. Draw a big arc back. Let's come all the way down. And step back, downward dog. Find your steady position, nice and balanced, and then take that left heel up and back, square the hips to the floor, wiggling out the toes, circling the ankle. And continue to lift, left hip stacks over the right, take a little bend to the knee, stretching back long, and then perhaps some little circles, waking up that left hip. And then stretch back to the left toes, stepping it through. High lunge on this side. We'll take the right palm down and the left fingers rise, opening that shoulder, opening the ribs, gentle twist, and then take the left fingertips and draw some big circles. One more time. Nice and smooth, and then we'll follow left fingertips forward and rise. Smooth to a high lunge, turn the pinkies in a little bit. Feel the left heel balance the weight with the left foot, sinking a little into the right hip to square forward. Drop the right fingers down the back. Catch the right elbow with the left hand and pull open that whole right side body. One more deep breath. Then turn my back to you as I drop the right heel and open. Warrior two on this side, steady and relaxed. Feel the left heel, balance the weight to the outer blade of the right foot. Feel the breath roll. And turn that left palm up and lift through the fingers, arching all the way back. And spin it down. Stepping plank position. Let's take the heart forward. Slowly make our way through a chaturanga if that's in your practice. Otherwise, knees, chest, chin. Holding a moment in up dog. Rolling back, downward dog. And then walking it out, bending one knee deeply. And then the other. I'm just going to walk my feet up to my hands and hang forward. One of the most important stretches. Just a nice passive ragdoll. Take a lift through your hips. Let the upper body just slacken and hang, so it doesn't matter if your hands reach the floor. Nice even weight through the feet, even weight through the heels. And now let's bend the knees to let the ribs rest on the thighs. Turn the palms up so you can bend the knees as much as you need to get there. Let the head release. Build some strength in the legs, some heat in the legs. And we'll start to lift the hips and roll one vertebrae at a time up through the spine. Grow up into the heart, palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. So I'm going to take a few full body breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, and fold, rolling up through the spine. Inhale, palms to the sky, deep full body breath. Exhale, swan dive down, roll it up. Inhale, lift, and exhale, folding down. I'll turn, I guess you can see me best this way, taking the right hand to the outside of the left ankle, and take a little look under the left arm, twisting out the shoulders. Stepping back to center and other side. Left hand outside of the right ankle, give a little pull. Holding the calf is absolutely fine. Back to center. Let's roll it up one more time. Take the hands up overhead, interlace the fingers, press the wrist bones to the sky. Rounding evenly, feel your centered shoulders relax away from the ears as you reach long through the wrists. And then releasing the fingers, we'll take the palms out toward the side walls and give a press away. Feel that stretch all the way up into the fingers. Cracking your fingers, wiggling your fingers, circling your wrists. Let's pull the hands back up. And then we'll take the hands forward as if you're a zombie or they're resting on a table, and then start to bend the knees. Navel hugs in, we'll come all the way down. Take the hands down, decide we're just gonna come into our seat. Now, if it feels good to your spine, catching the backs of the legs, maybe give a little rock out. Just doing a quick wake up. As much of the body as possible. Finding center. Hugging the knees in. And either pulling the shins down toward the floor, either side of the body. Shoulders relaxed. Or catching the outer blades of the feet, drawing the knees down toward the floor if that feels good. Keep the toes a little squeeze. And maybe as you relax back, taking a rock side to side. And I understand that we're doing this class generally because we're a little short on time, but I would recommend at least a minute of Shavasana. Taking the feet to flop out to the sides and the shoulders away from the ears. Hopefully that was a nice little burst of yoga for your body this morning. And now just giving in. Let the eyes release and the face let go. The joints of the body relax their hold. The fingers and the toes, the ankles, the wrists, the knees, the elbows, the shoulders, the hips. Let the spine relax all the way up through the neck and then let go of the head. Feel the gentle gravity working on the body. Feel the muscles hang from the bones. Allow yourself to release and relax. And if Shavasana is feeling good to you, you have another minute or two. Please allow yourself to stay right here. When you're ready to come out, rolling over to one side, making your way up to sit. And I always allow myself at least a few breaths seated to integrate Shavasana, integrate the postures. Feel my center. I'll draw the hands to the heart. A deep breath into Om. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.